Very dramatic camera view. We've been seeing this almost every day this week with a really dramatic downpour somewhere in the mix from our view from the West Bank over to New Orleans. And indeed today we do have, of course, the downpour right over the metro area. Temperatures in the 80s as expected today. And look how much rain we do have scattered across our area from the coast to the New Orleans metro area and south shore of Lake Pontchartrain, and a little bit of rain north of the lake too. But again, this is the downpour over New Orleans, the West Bank and Metairie. So if you're heading out at lunchtime, you're going to have to deal with some heavy rain. In fact, if you want to just wait a little bit, might not be a bad idea, especially if you're in this area near the Causeway, Jefferson, and over again to parts of the West Bank, and especially around Marrero, some heavy rain. I was sampling parts of this thunderstorm. The rainfall rates embedded within this cell are anywhere from about 2 inches per hour to near 4 inches per hour. Not to say everyone's going to get 4 inches in the next hour, but just those are some of the most efficient spots of this cell. But usually we do see it weakening a bit. Still not really seeing a lot of movement. So I wouldn't be surprised if a street flood advisory is issued pretty soon. Just watch out for those areas that you know about that do tend to flood with downpours like that. I would avoid those if you can, maybe for the next hour plus, depending on how long that lasts. Farther south, we have some thunderstorms along the coast, some lighter showers around Folsom, Covington, Mandeville, and not far from Franklinton right now. And our chance for rain does stay elevated. Really, it has been elevated through this week and will continue like that over the next couple of days at least. Surface high pressure with the south-southeast flow. Here is our low pressure spot, that wave we've been talking about, that upper low moving across our area, kind of from the northern Gulf in the northeast quadrant of the Gulf over eventually into Texas. And as that does move that way, we will eventually come under more of the influence of some high pressure, which will bring our rain chances down a little bit for the weekend. But really, even then, we'll still have to dodge at least a few scattered showers and storms. The next 8 hours bring our temperatures through the 80s. In fact, our highs today may only be in the middle 80s, and our rain chance continues pretty high through the afternoon. Then tonight we drop it to near 20 or 30% for some overnight spotty showers. Here's our model through 3 p.m. You can see the individual cells changing location a little bit, but still scattered rain certainly out there. We'll fast forward to 6 p.m. Some of it starts to slack off for us, although might still be heavier off to the west potentially. 8 p.m. still some rain wrapping up, but by 10 and 11 o'clock we should be quieter. But watch what happens overnight. May have a few showers still around by early tomorrow, kind of like today. We started off with that in a few spots. Fast forward to about 1 p.m. tomorrow, scattered rain there. This has been the story every day, and we are expecting it again tomorrow. 5 p.m. still some scattered rain, and then tomorrow evening we start to dry out. The flooding rain outlook, by the way, when you see the greens, that's the lowest level. When you get up to the reds and purples, that's a really high chance for flooding rain. So today we're at level 2 out of the 4. Tomorrow we're at level 1, so a little lower risk for heavy rain tomorrow, but still certainly we're outlined for that chance. And for Friday too, because of all this Gulf moisture we've had, we still officially have the coastal flood advisory too for tides about 1 to 1.5 feet above ground level, thanks to that persistent east-southeast wind. And in the tropics, still only officially that one spot that we're watching, this area of investigation, this tropical wave, a 30% chance of development, but look what it's moving into. Dry air, also slightly cooler water temperatures. And when we look at the wind shear and see what's expected to happen as this curves off outside of the Caribbean Sea, you can see there will be wind shear too. So that's why that chance for development for that wave has been lowered. So for us, we're not looking for any tropical threats. We'll keep watching that spot and keep you updated on what happens. But right now, it doesn't look like a great chance for that to actually organize into a depression or tropical storm Danielle. 7-day forecast shows that rain chance going down a little bit, especially by the end of the weekend and into the start of next week. But as I said, still some spotty rain out there for sure in the afternoons. Alex.